Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Shooting the Shit with Yankee. And as usual, I am Yankee. So today we're going to be talking about what was the best gun to come out in 2024, the best handgun to come out in 2024. We're going to limit it to that very limited topic because that's what I have most knowledge of. You know, I'm not the biggest long gun person. I don't know a lot about ARs and all that stuff because I don't really get that involved with them. I deal mainly with handguns. Of course, I do have rifles, long guns, but I have ones that I actually understand. Being an old dude, I like my lever actions. I like my shotguns. I like my bolt actions, but I'm not that big of a AR fan. I prefer AKs over ARs, actually. Maybe I'm a communist. I don't know. But we're going to stick to what I think is the very best new handgun to come out in 2024. And then hopefully I'll hear from some of you all as to what you think the new guns that came out in 2024 were. It could be new models of a gun, new gun period, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to say. But there's a couple that stand out in my mind as best handguns of 2024 that fit right into my style of guns and what I like. Now, there was one that was almost going to be the best handgun. And now this doesn't mean it's better than, like, if I say, well, this is the best new handgun of 2024, a lot of people are going to say, well, does that mean it's better than a Smith & Wesson 686 Plus? No, because those existed before. This is just best one that came out in 2024. Doesn't mean they're better than ones that already existed. Just means of the new crop, which ones did I like best? And then I hope to hear what you all think. Well, the first one is one that might surprise some people. This is the one that almost made it, but I'm going to give it an honorable mention because it didn't quite make it. Now, this is a really old school gun, and it comes from a company that specializes in old school gun. It comes from Uberti, and it is the 1873 Hunter. It's the actually, what do they call those things? The 1873, I think it's just called the Cattleman Hunter. I don't think they put Cattleman in it. They might just be Hunter. But it's this gun right here. I'll show a picture of it for people that are actually watching instead of just listening right now. Let me see if I can find the picture here. There it is right there. That right there was almost my favorite new gun of 2024. This gun is really awesome. It is an octagonal barrel. It's a high gloss blued finish. It's got the rail on top for a scope. It's a 45 Colt single action gun. It's just a beautiful gun. And I really, really, really want one of these, but I didn't really get to buy a lot of guns in 2024, and this didn't end up being one of them. I would have loved to have this one, but since I only got to buy a couple, I had to really choose which ones I wanted. And even though I think this is great, it's not my favorite gun to come out in 2024, but it's close. And it is the Uberti 1873 Hunter. They're usually called a Cattleman, but this is the Hunter edition of it. The best gun to actually come out in 2024, as far as I'm concerned, my favorite gun is one I actually did buy. And I didn't get to buy a lot of guns. So, I must have liked it if I actually bought it. And the one that I'm talking about right now, I'm sure a lot of people have probably already guessed. It is the Colt. And this is the Python, the little Elite that came out. This is the one that, it's got the 3-inch barrel. It is, it's called the Combat Elite. It's got the 3-inch barrel, the unfluted cylinder. It came with the special grips that I do believe are made by, I'm not exactly certain they're made by them, but I think they are. And my mind is blanking on the name of the grip manufacturer right now. They also do the engraved pythons and everything. I don't know why my Heritage Arms. No, that's not right. What am I thinking of? Okay, screw it. But that's the gun that I think is the best gun of 2024. It took the Colt Python. It gave it a 3-inch barrel, which had been missing for a long time. Gave it that unfluted cylinder, that grip that I thought was going to be very uncomfortable. Altamont, that's the name of the company I think makes the grips. I thought that grip would be very uncomfortable, but after using that gun, testing that gun, using it at the range, those grips were so comfortable that I went and bought more of them for my other Pythons. And like I said, I just love that unfluted cylinder. I love that high polished stainless look. And I love the fact that it had a 3-inch barrel. In fact, I'm carrying one on my hip right now. So awesome gun. I alternate between this one and sometimes this one and the 2.5 inch, usually the 2.5 inch, because I don't want to damage this one because it's so nice. But this is what I think was the best new handgun to come out in 2024. It's the Colt Python Combat Elite. Now, you all might agree with that or disagree with it. I love to hear from you in the comment section what you think is the best gun to come out in 2024. We got a few people that are weighing in over here in the live part. Casey Two Guns said it's the Colt Viper is the best gun, the best new gun, a new tool to aggravate the arthritis. And you know what? I won't disagree with him too much. The new Colt Viper is awesome. That is definitely one of the better guns to come out in 2024. And I think I like my two choices better, of course, because they're my choices. But that is a gun that I would definitely put on a list of the best guns of 2024, period. John Mandri says, there were new guns in 2024. He's asking the question. Yes, there were. I just didn't get to see many of them because, one, I didn't get to go SHOT Show last year because of limited funds. Not getting to go this year because of limited funds. Well, and because Django's needing surgery, I wrecked my car, all this other stuff coming up that I'm going to have to pay money for. So can't go to SHOT Show this year, which is fine because I can wait till next year when my younger son is old enough to actually get in. He can go with me as an assistant. Didn't get to go, so didn't get to see a lot of new guns for 2024, and definitely didn't get to buy any new ones. Really, I bought, I think, 2 guns last year, maybe. Mr. Furley chimed in and says the new Spore revolver. It's like a 686 and a Rhino had a baby. The Spore revolver is on paper awesome. I have never got to get my hands on one or see one in person. Someone in this chat owns one. I'm not going to say who because they're a CUNT for owning one when I don't get to have one. But that is an awesome gun. It's just I can't put it on my top list because, like I said, I have no experience with it. I've never seen one. Don't know the manufacturer well enough. It could be high price garbage. I doubt it. I think it's going to be amazing, but I don't have the ability to see or handle one. But definitely a gun that would be towards the top of the list. 545 by 39 chimed in here and said, Beretta Brigadier Inox is my best new handgun of 2024. Well, I think those existed before 2024. I think he's saying that's his best gun of 2024, the best new gun he bought of 2024. And, I think that'd be true any year. Any year you bought a Brigadier Inox from Beretta would pretty much be one of the best guns you bought that year for anybody. I don't think that would be limited to anyone. I don't care what you got. That'd still be one of the best guns you bought that year because those are awesome guns. John Heasley says, I agree with you 100%. That's why I bought it. Yes, you bought yours actually before I bought mine, which is why you are also a CUNT. In case some of you can't spell, that's cunt, by the way. And John Heasley is one of those because he bought that gun before I could get it. And I'm not used to that. I'm not used to people beating me to guns. He beat me to it. Made me mad. I am very petty when it comes to that stuff. I love seeing people buy guns. I love people getting new guns. I love seeing the industry thrive. I love seeing the spirit of individuality and self-reliance and the ability to be able to protect yourselves and your family. I love seeing that prosper. But whenever I see somebody get a new gun and I didn't get a new one, well, fuck them. They're a cunt. Like I said, I am very petty. I am Laura Petty, Tom Petty even. Casey Two Guns weighed in here and says the Taurus 327 Toro. That is actually a very good gun. The 327 Toro came out in 2024, I believe. That's what it first. Didn't they bring it out at SHOT Show, or did it come out earlier than that? Because I thought I saw them at SHOT Show when I went to SHOT Show before, but it might not have come out till 2024. But those are nice. It's nice to see them bringing some new technology to the revolvers, because those of you that aren't familiar, that's the revolver that has the red dot on top. It's set up for a red dot. So I love seeing that, just simply because they're melding that technology of old and new. So that's definitely one of the guns I would think of as being a great gun for 2024. And I think with that, we've got everybody else weighing in. What about you out there? If you're watching this today after I put it up as a regular video, what do you think was the best new gun of 2024? I'd love to hear from you in the comment section, see what you have to say. Do you agree with my choices? Do you think my choices are wrong? Or, well, they can't be wrong because they're my favorite guns. But do you think there's something out there better? Let me know in the comment section below. Before we go here real quick, John Heasley weighed in again and said 10 millimeter Ruger PC carbine. I don't think that counts as a handgun. I mean, some do legally, but I wouldn't consider them in the handgun running. But that's what I think are the best. That's what I think is the best new gun 2024. Like I said, honorable mention to the Cattleman, or the Hunter version of the Cattleman. But the best one has to be the Colt 3-inch Combat Elite Python with the unfluted cylinder and the special grips, the G10 grips. That gun is just plain awesome. So like I said, let me hear from you guys. What do you think is the best new gun of 2024, or was the best new gun of 2024, since it's 2025 now? Let me know in the comment section below, or come to the chat tomorrow and let me know. Remember, if you disagree with me on anything, let me know. Come to the live chats. Tomorrow's topic, don't know what it's going to be yet. Maybe somebody will send in a suggestion. Just keep your eyes open for the live chat to be launched tomorrow, usually 2 or 3 hours before the live chat actually happens. And on the title card of the video, it always says what tonight's topic will be. So pay attention to that. Get yourself ready for the conversation. Come into the conversation and get involved in it. I will see you all again tomorrow. Until then, remember, always carry and stay safe until I see you again.